Okay. I'd like to say good morning to the American audience and to anyone that is watching this video this morning. As you know, the Democrats did not win the White House for 2025. And most of the conversation today, outside of those who plan to really do it and hurt and bring pain and suffering to America, the Democrats are talking about what happened, what went wrong, what was not done, and making every day, every night, continuously talking about the failures. I'd like to take a moment, if I may, and give a little different input, and I hope it might answer some questions for some of you. My subject is Trump is America's fake God. And my description is proving true God is the answer. The devastation going on about this California fire is an indication that the whole USA can endure such, even the earth. Yet the blind find reasons to laugh and criticize. They do this because they don't know better. A mega person being interviewed after Trump's win was celebrating. He said it was great. Now Trump can take things back. Take things back to the way it used to be. When asked what he meant, he said, back to a time, not to slavery, but blacks getting all the jobs. This is what he has been taught. The problem of the poor is the poor. While one man walks around them as the richest man in the world, having more wealth than most of the poor together, yet the problem is the poor. This isn't thinking. This is indoctrination. When asked how God and Jesus feels about such, they speak from the indoctrination. God's fake plan. They are taught that pain and suffering, slavery, war, killing is from God, the treating of others. The churches, the Bible, the preachers have taught hate. They've taught racism and bigotry, using whites as the agent of this filth. Think back. Have you ever heard any of them speak to heaven on earth? It has always been in the next life. People endure the pain and suffering, have always known there was a problem. But being indoctrinated by the same voices, they accepted the next life expectations. Today, both white and blacks reject the message of heaven on earth by humans, practicing the principles of God as erroneous. And if anyone advocates a different approach that awakes the public, they will be killed, whether Jesus or Dr. Martin Luther King, while they put the voices of pure evil in the Oval Office. Today, every human wants to be free, prosperous, and happy, yet rejects the message that reveals the way. For the past 40 years, they, blacks and whites, have rejected the message of all humans having their needs, their wants, and desires met in this life. They have rejected peace and prosperity They have rejected freedom, joy, and happiness, including living their dreams in this life. They have rejected every human having food and clothing, shelter and education, health care, transportation, infrastructure, etc. They have rejected that every person engaged in a job or career of their choosing that gives them great joy, creating all that is created by them, entitles them to the benefits thereof. However, they have accepted haves and have-nots. They have accepted pain and suffering. They have accepted hatred and racism, bigotry and lying. They've accepted cheating and stealing and killing. They've accepted terror and war. The evidence of their acceptance will be inaugurated as U.S. President on January 20th, 2025. They, blacks and whites, will be accepting the plan of hell on earth with the implementation of Project 2025. The only ones that will reject it are those that are chosen by the real God, whose evidence is they will choose to die before giving any support to the status quo. Everyone else, though they may disagree, they'll go along with it anyway, because they themselves know not the true God. They choose men over God, the Pope, the priests, the bishops, the elders, the preachers, evangelists, of whom all know not the true God. Americans, white and blacks, have accepted fake Trump over the real God. He, this fake one, is America's God. Now, those not of this perspective, what should they be doing? They should spend every day and every night planning to make sure that this system goes nowhere, that Trump is able to accomplish nothing, that 2025 should be just another piece of paper that needs to be in the trash can until the people of this nation do the right thing. And that's the thing that was designed before this earth was, that would bring happiness and for people on this earth, regardless of color and wherever, get a chance to experience thy will being done on earth as it is in heaven.